barangays are put on notice na itong barangay health emergency response teams are present in practically in all barangays. Na alam mo, sa totoo lang, yung reklamo na wala naman dito, wala doon, is that the government has the structure down to the barangay level, from my office down to the Secretary of Health, then the regional, then the city, provincial, municipal, then the barangays. Kaya may mga barangay health workers tayo. And I hope that we have been using their services actually to maximize, to help us deliver all of these things sa tao. Dito sa previous page, meron ditong it is heightened by a yellow 20,178 ang active cases. 15% decrease in 2 weeks. Ito ba'y dilawan lang? Walang ano?
Sorry for the color
Baka, well, anyway, I'm really satisfied with the response of the local government. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, mga kababayan ko, huwag kayo masyadong maniwala dyan sa mga atake-atake na ano. It would just muddle up your mind. Nandito kami, our purpose is to serve and to work. Yan ang ano namin. Kung hindi kami if we cannot serve, if we cannot work, then we might as well get out of government and ask somebody else to take over. Itong sabi ko na, no, the earlier fears, what organization to use. I said, what organization? Government itself is one big organization. And government is really a government, an organization dedicated to the needs of the people. Hindi na kailangan yan. Kaya ito, nandito na ngayon. We're using the barangay health workers. Di ba may bayad yan sila?
Meron po silang allowances, Mr. President.
Yeah, kaya nga. It's not the money, but that they're also, they get a little for the efforts that they are doing for the community where they live. Now, on other matters, gusto ko lang malaman ninyo, nakinig na kayo that for the rest of the Philippines, it's a modified general community quarantine, and the country which have to remain in the status of general community quarantine were named already. I hope you got your sites correct there, because especially now that the classes will finally start. I cannot, Secretary Briones is one human being na talagang she can be adamant at times, but always insistent that even with this pandemic evolving in front of us, that education should not be put aside or just pushed in one corner. Para sa kanya, the way I say it is that you fight your COVID-19 and I will do my own thing. So we have to, make some adjustments here to address everybody's concern, since it is her worry, the education. So let's give it to her, as long as the students are protected. Now, with the classes going to start, our student now will rely heavily on the use of electronics. I cannot discuss the specific gadgets because talagang ignorante ako dyan. I must confess. But itong the eternal complaint ever since telco came into being, it has been the agony of the Filipino people. Why until now, ang telcos natin is very poor. Far and wide in between the years of its introduction, ang telco from the beginning, or the telcos, right from the beginning, were already being complained of as not delivering the money's worth of the people. I don't know how to go about this, but I just appeal to yung mga telecommunications to can you do a better job? Is there life after this kind of service that you are delivering to the public? Kasi kung kaya ko lang na mag-isang salita nandiyan na kaagad, matagal na itong tapos itong problema ng Pilipinas. And even in the matter of, sometimes the operations or expansion of telcos are hindered by the so many requirements from the barangays down, and ito namang community. Well, of course, you have every right. Every citizen has the right to air his grievance. But maniwala kayo, wala naman itong talagang let the telcos do the job, allow them to build the structures, towers, if you may, para naman ma-improve nila. It's a chicken and egg thing, which comes first. So, your cooperation or the seal of the telcos to do better. Yung iba, well, for one reason or another, hindi naman lahat. Medyo, and of course, most of the mayors are good. I am not referring to them. I'm referring sometimes to the locals, barangay, making it hard for the telcos to improve. So andyan sa dalawa, ako kung sa akin lang, kung madiretso ko ito. But one thing is, in the coming days, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this seriously, actually. This has been bugging the country for so long. It pisses me off to no end, really, to be discussing this telcos. Because ang karamihan, walang service dito, walang service doon. I said a chicken or egg thing. Whether it's because of the absence of the towers, they are not allowed to build or erected, or itong walang kapasidad itong telcos to invest more. Kung ako lang ang masunod na alam mo, Congress, I appeal again to Congress. I cannot fight corruption. I cannot find an answer for I forgot that. It was in my within a gray matter between my ears. How to move people who are almost resistant to finding fault and resisting moves of government to improve. Wala eh. Bara-bara. So, Congress might want to enact legislation. You know, it's not, it has not been done not in the Philippines. It's only done in parliamentary countries where the Prime Minister is grilled during the question hour. But I want to Congress to know that I'm ready to appear there in Congress and discuss with them. But they should allow me to talk first, then discuss how we can cut corruption, simplify the ease of doing business, has some recommendations, almost radical. But I will try to begin tomorrow shaking the tree sa PhilHealth. Bala ko mag-reorganize and impose upon them a single line of authority. No more so many, wala namang iba dyan eh. There are so many tables there in an office, hindi lang PhilHealth, na who can do the work, who can process the papers, without really having a discretion whether or not he should be hanging on it, sitting on it. Wala eh, basta kanila, magdaan sa kanila na hindi naman kailangan. Kung dadaan man, if at all, that the papers will pass their desk, that they have no discretions at all. So, ang sabi ko sa Congress, limitahan natin. 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. That's enough. I'm sure. Otherwise, you guys are not doing your work. I mean, 3 days, if you really put your heart into it and work hard, you can finish the job, or let us say, even 1 week. But yung months and years, I will name the office probably towards the end of the year. Yung na may application na umabot ng 2 taon, putang ina ninyo magbantay ko, mumurahin ko talaga kayo. I will name you in public and put you to shame that I am suspecting that you are waiting for some remuneration that is not due you, and you are not doing anything. Naghihintay ka lang ng pera. Basta kung may magreklamo, I encourage the citizens to, dito gusto ninyo, I don't know how long this program would last, but if you really want to have your complaints, you write me a letter and I will read it here kung sino yung nakahawak ng papel ng matagal. And maybe if it is inordinately delayed, I will ask the